Hello guys, welcome to Aquaba Canada. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. We appreciate your subscription. As I always say, subscribe to the channel, like our videos, share every video with everyone. And thank you all our subscribers. Currently we're at 135. Wow, thank you so much. And for supporting us, we appreciate it a lot. And as I always say, you liking the videos would ensure that YouTube shares it with thousands of people, and they would take advantage of what we are doing, and they'll be able to learn from what we are sharing. Now, I kept mute for a while because I'm surprised that people are now sending messages and asking that they are not able to register for the last virtual fair that we posted 3 weeks ago. So you see, I always say that you have to be proactive. Proactive means that when something come up, take advantage of it. Watch the video, make sure you register. That session is closed. Registration is closed. Reason being that the virtual fair is just in few days, and they probably would have maxed out on the number of people that they are looking for. Our first president in Ghana, one of the foremost giants of Africa, always said, procrastination is a thief of time. Self-government now. And so, if you take advantage of events, if you take advantage of things that come your way, you always would be on the victory side. You always smile. But if you procrastinate, you would always be like, oh, had I known. Had I known doesn't have a good friend at all. So please make sure that you are being proactive. The fact that you might not want to see the video doesn't mean that it should not be shared. You are not interested, share with others. Make sure that somebody take advantage of this and it will benefit them. So today we are bringing you another awesome one. This I call double because it is New Brunswick, the province of New Brunswick in Canada, organizing series of events in Paris, in Morocco, in Brazil, Sao Paulo, in UK, Ireland, and in Brussels. Various events, some of them are in person, some of them are virtual. So just take advantage. Our brothers and sisters who are francophone, bingo, we have good news for you. You have a session in here. Make sure you watch the video. If you skip any part of the video, you might come back asking me questions. I won't answer, I'll refer you to the video. So please make sure you watch all the video, and let's jump straight into it. We have very good news for you. So just be with us and let's continue with the process. So we walk you through how to register and how to be part of this. So as I said, this is a virtual fair or recruitment fair for the province of New Brunswick. And New Brunswick is organizing a series of events that would interest everyone. So I would run you through how to get to this page where I am, where it's showing New Brunswick Immigration and Settlement in New Brunswick, Canada. So you can just basically Google NB Virtual Recruitment, that's New Brunswick Recruitment. And once you do that, just scroll down. You would see New Brunswick here, and just click on upcoming international event. So that's what I just did, upcoming international events. And I just right clicked and opened on the next page, and that's what I have here. So I can quickly show you that just to help with how the process is. So just right click, open the new window, and there we go, we have this. So this is the upcoming event. Now the welcome to New Brunswick gives you a brief detail about the province. So located in Canada's east coast. So New Brunswick is along the Atlantic Ocean. And it just gives you an introduction of the province and what they do. Mind you, this is one of the provinces that welcomes newcomers a lot within the last few years. A lot of new people have migrated all over the world, whether it's Europe, the Latin Americas, Southern America, all of them, Africa, Asia, everyone is coming towards this province and the East Coast side. Why? Because the lifestyle here, it's really good. It's a good place to start your Canadian journey and Canadian life. So it's one of the places that you want to look out for. Okay, so we'll get into it. So there are a series of events. And as I said, you always have to be proactive with some of these. If you want to wait till the last minute, you might end up having not getting that opportunity. This virtual fair closed just a few days ago. So that's how they do it. They open it and they will close. And so, lucky for you, this is happening just in October 26th. So we have few days to the start date of the event. So it's a great opportunity. Now, so in October, international recruitment event for tracking and lodging. So those in with experience with driving, truck driving, and all that, I'll go into it and you'll see that. And this is happening in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo in Brazil. Sao Paulo is in Brazil, and live and work in New Brunswick. This is also happening in October 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th. This is also in Sao Paulo, Brazil as well. Destination Canada Mobility Forum, Canada.ca. So this is in collaboration with Immigration Canada, also doing this event, and this is for Paris, France, and Rabat in Morocco. So Africa is linked in it, and there's an online session as well. So most of these are in person sessions that they are doing, and there's an online session. So just pay particular attention to this, and I'll walk you through it. And then they just added this just last night because I was reviewing this just yesterday. It wasn't part of it. So this was just added last night, November 26th and 27th, healthcare recruitment mission. And this is in Brussels. So this is Europe. We also have November, they are organizing another one for physician and allied health recruitment events. And this is UK and Ireland. So you see, it's a wide range of events that is coming up. And if you have family, you have friends all over these places, it will be a great opportunity to kind of share with them and make sure that this gets to everyone. The time is not that much. We don't have much time on hand, so make sure you share it as soon as you receive it and as soon as you see this video. So I'll get into the other one, the first one that is coming up. I'll get into that. Okay, so as I indicated, we'll go into the various events and the date, and I'll run you through how they are looking to organize the session and how you can register for it. Okay, so just come along with me. So I will just, I mean, you can just click on sign up, but usually I like to open it in a different link so that I still have this current link working and I can come back and forth, juggle between the two at any point in time. So we're doing the first one, which is the Sao Paulo event. Mind you, it's showing international recruitment event, tracking and lodging. So it says, thank you for your interest in New Brunswick. Please be advised that since this is an in-person event, only candidates residing in countries vested will be considered. And so this is an in-person event. So you have to be taking particular notice about this. So they are online sessions, that's virtual, and they are in person. And this they are specifically saying for people in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. So it is for people in that area. Basically, you have to complete the form, and this information has to match with whatever information you have for your passport, your traveling document, and any other official document that you're using for any immigration purpose. So you put your first name here, and then you have your last name. You make sure you put that as well. I'll just, for purposes of this, I'll just do that, and then we just take this, and I will put GZ, and then email. You put in the email, and you confirm your email. Now it says select the desired date to attend the in-person event in Sao Paulo. So they have different dates. You remember it's from October 26th to 30th. So you select the date of your choice. If it is 26th, 27th, and you just select it. So 26 is just few days away. Today is 22nd, so we just have 4 or 5 days away. Now, it gives you the national occupation code. So, mind you, in Canada, most of occupation or all occupations have code, which is classified as national occupation code. So, national occupation classification, which is the NOC code. And those are the codes that identify which particular job you can apply to and the area that it shows. And if you want any updates on that, you can just review in this on the table. But these are the codes. So transport and tracking drivers, 73300, lodging and machinery operators, sawmill and machinery. So I'll just take the transport and this just for us to see what it is, what the node code detail is. And as I said, I will always just right click and open on the next page just to give you a brief background of what the code is. So this is it. It says transport truck drivers. So transport truck drivers drive straight truck and all that. So it's straightforward, shows you what they do. Example of a title of the kind of work that those people in that category will be doing. So if you're a truck driver, these are some of the areas that you will be working in. So bulk good truck driver, dump truck driver, flatbed truck driver, heavy truck driver, lodging truck driver, long haul, moving van driver, shunt truck driver, tow truck driver, tractor, trailer truck driver, transport driver, and truck driver. So mind you, you must have a driver's license that qualifies you to these areas. So you cannot say you are a truck driver when you don't have any driver's license in that regard. So just pay particular attention to that. And this also lists some of the duties of what you'll be doing as a truck driver. And then the short haul location as well. Employment requirements, it shows you what it is that you're looking for, the class of driving license that you're looking for. And additional information is here. Exclusion gives you what they are not looking for. So delivery service drivers and door-to-door, this is not part of what you're looking for. So just make sure you fall within that category. So basically that is what we have here. So I'll close this because we don't need that. So once you have this NOC code and you have selected your date, you just go straight ahead and select which one that you will fall within. So you select the category and just go through one after the other to review all the details that you have here. Now, it's also trying to tally your experience with the job that you are wanting to apply for. So it says how many years of recent experience do you have in the selected occupation. So any of this that you've selected, how many years that you have, and do you have a valid driver's license? Now, it is not mandatory to be able to complete this form to have a driver's license. But if you want to be taken serious by the recruiters and the employers, of course, then a driver's license is required because it will help you. So you just indicate if you have a driver's license. If you don't, you just indicate that. And do you have a valid Canadian Federal Express entry profile? It is not mandatory for this session, but if you have, it helps you. So those of you who already are preparing to migrate into Canada would have created an Express entry profile, and that would help you. So it's just a question here. If you have it, you indicate yes. If you don't, you indicate no. And do you have a valid IMB profile? So IMB is Immigration New Brunswick profile. If you have that, fine. If you don't, that's okay. If you have that already, you just indicate that. It will help them to make their decision. And these are privacy requirements that you are required to accept or select these ones. So you have to select this and also understand to this as well. So all these have to be checked. And then it gives a disclosure here that before clicking and saving next, please verify the information. So make sure all the information that you have filled, because you cannot return back or edit the information. So before you get to the last point of agreeing to this privacy statement and clicking on save and next, make sure, and that's what I always advise people, it's better to cross-check and be sure that you've gotten everything that you need than just to assume. So make sure you have everything that you need here correct: your email address, name, address, all of that correct, verified, the position that you're looking to apply for and all that. And then you move on to save and next and continue with the registration process. So it's pretty straightforward for this. So that is it for that. I will post the link, as I always do, in the description box and to help everyone with that. So I'll go to the next session that we are going to look at for the same event. Okay, so we are back onto the main event page, and this is where we have all the events. So we'll look at the second one, which is Live and Work in New Brunswick, also happening in Sao Paulo. And I'll just open that on the next new web page, and bingo, you see this is closed. So this is why I always emphasize that you have to take advantage of every thing that you see. Once you see it, take advantage of it, register, sign up, share with a friend, and get into it. This was up just last night when I was reviewing, but currently it's been deactivated, meaning that they've gotten their maximum limit of people that they're looking for. So it is closed. It's no longer available. So I'm going to close this, and the same thing will happen to the other ones. If you don't register or you don't sign up early, you would come and it will not be available. So let's go to the next one in November, which is the one happening in Paris, France, Rabat, Morocco, and it has an online session as well. So we get onto that, and that's what we have. Destination Canada Mobility Forum. So Destination Canada is the IRCC, that's Immigration, Refugee, and what do you call it, Citizenship Canada. They are in partnership with New Brunswick, and they are organizing this event. It says the 19th edition of the Destination Canada Mobility Forum will take place in Paris, France from November 18 to 19, 2023, in Rabat, Morocco from November 22nd to 24th, 2023, and online from December 4th to 6th, 2023. So this is the 19th, meaning that they keep organizing this event. And anytime they organize, they will keep it open for this session. Once they meet the maximum number of people they are looking for, they would close it and it will not be available again. So the Destination Mobility Canada Mobility Forum is an annual event organized by the Government of Canada. It allows skilled French-speaking and bilingual candidates to learn about Canada's diverse immigration process and helps them expand their network, including with representatives from provinces and territories, cities, and regions. So Francophone is key here. So our brothers and sisters who are bilingual, fortunately for you, this is very, very good opportunity. And that's why it's happening in these regions. If you look at it, Paris, France, Rabat, Morocco. Morocco speaks French and Arabic and also has English. So bilingual. So if you're bilingual, this is happening. There's also an online session. So even if you are not there physically, you can register for this. So just take note. It says Francophone organizations devoted to building Canada's Francophone communities will be taking part in the event as well. The forum also helps candidates to connect with Canadian employers looking to fill positions outside of Quebec. So Quebec is not part of it, but any province, and that is why New Brunswick is part of it. New Brunswick is a bilingual province in Canada, one of the key bilingual provinces in Canada. So we speak French and English here. Now, so everything that you need to know about this is here. All you need to do is to hit on register. And registration is open now. Don't wait till last minute and send me a message that you cannot register. I don't work for the province, so I won't be able to help you. So please register and share with as many people as you can. The more you share with people, the more it helps the video to be projected widely and to be shared with a lot of people. Okay? So share with other people. Don't be selfish. The fact that I am not able to attend this event or register for this event, so I won't share with someone. That's selfishness. Don't do that. Share with others. That's why I'm also talking about this, because I want to help everyone. So November 18th and 19th, 2023, that is happening in Paris. And that is happening in their time that is showing here. Last 9 hours showing here, GMT +1. Rabat, Morocco, 22nd, 23rd. And this is also happening in Morocco. And then online 4th, 5th, and 6th of December 2023 also happening. I always say that even though you have registered, you have to make sure that you keep this on your agenda. Pin it on the agenda. You see the way they have pin here? Pin it on your agenda. You have a calendar there, pin it there. Set an alarm for these events. I know someone, what they do is, even if they have an event on the 4th, they will set an alarm for the 4th morning. They will set an alarm 2 hours before. They will set an alarm 30 minutes before. It is just so that things happen in life and things can happen that you might forget. So you need to make sure that you set an alarm. Okay. So this already has been highlighted. It's just giving you what it says. And participating as a visitor. So you can participate as a visitor for this event. And I'll just show you. So they have for visitors and they have for exhibitors. So exhibitors will be like the companies who want to show what they have and what they are doing and why they are looking to get people to Canada. So as a visitor, we are interested in just that one. So we'll take you through that. So it says Destination Canada Mobility Forum is for Francophone and bilingual candidates who are interested in living and working in Canada outside of Quebec. So participating is free. You don't have to pay money for this for all candidates, but the number of spots is limited. And this is it. This is English. Oh, please. It says participation is free. I just highlighted it for all candidates, but number of spots is limited. Limited. So it means that it is not infinito. They have their own number of people that they're looking for. Once they reach that cap, they would close it and you will not have access to it. Okay. So once you register, we would send you an invitation if you are a bilingual or francophone candidate who meets at least one of the following criteria. So first thing is for you to register, and then once you meet the criteria that is listed below, they would send you an invitation to be able to attend. It says you already have an express entry profile. So if you want to read more about the express entry profile, the link is here. You can click on it. You already have a working holiday or young professional permit through International Experience Canada. So working holiday and or young professionals are just for EU countries, so European countries who have citizenship there and you have a passport. They are allowed to apply for working holiday visas. So they are able to come here in Canada as visitors and still be able to work. So they have the opportunity to be able to work here. So that's what it's talking about. You meet the eligibility requirement for immigration to Canada, so outside of Quebec. The eligibility requirement will show you there what it's talking about. Once you click on it, it will take you there. And just for emphasis, I'll just click on this and it comes here. It says immigration to Canada. Apply for this. And these are the eligibility. So all of these requirements, if you read through and you meet any of it, then you will be falling into that category. I don't want to waste too much time here, so we'll move on to it. And it says your profile matches the skills and experience Canadian employers are looking for. So your profile must match the skill and experience that they are looking for. If your request to participate is accepted, we'll send you more details about your participation in the forum after we confirm your registration. So once you send everything and they review it and they realize that you meet the requirement, they will send you all the details. All registered candidates would have access to the virtual platform from December 8, 2023 until March 31st, 2024 to visit the booths, view presentation and videos and downloads. So they are very, very organized. They are taking it one step at a time. First step is for you to register, but make sure you go through the criteria to see that you meet the requirements. Once you meet that, you register. After registration, they will send you the details for you to go through that. Okay, so what to expect is listed there so you can go through it, and we'll go into the registration for you to see what we're talking about. It says you will also be able to attend the conference and workshop and overview of it from September 18. Registration will open from September 18, so it's already open. So now you are all set to be able to get into it. Now, when you click on Vista registration, it brings you onto this. Make sure you read this. It says before you register, please don't just be in a hurry to just register without reading these things. And don't make a mistake and think that you'll be able to correct it. Multiple registration in some cases can disqualify you. So just take note. The fact that you feel that it's open so you can just register like 3 or 4 times, please, multiple registration in most cases can disqualify you. Before you register, review every details. Reading is very key here. So it says this forum is for French speaking or bilingual French English candidates only. Emphasis only for French speaking or bilingual French English candidates. If you don't speak French, if you don't speak English, do not attempt to register because you're wasting your time. There are other ones that I showed you that is for just English. So that's what it's saying. It says before starting your registration, take your time to prepare your bilingual CV in Canada. So there's a Canadian format here that is showing how to do it. It will show you how to get into it and to find the code that best describes your occupation in Canada, national occupation code, as I explained to you in just a while ago. You just review it and you show you what it's looking for. This will increase your chances of being invited. So once you meet these requirements and yourself, you are certain that I have reviewed and I qualify for this, your chances of being invited will be very, very high. However, if you know that you did not meet these requirements, then please, before submitting, you know that you probably might not be invited. So you didn't have to waste your time. Now, as we do always, make sure you put in your first family name here, which is your surname in most cases, as it appears on your immigration document, your passport. Just make sure you put that. You get your first name also here, or your given name, your email address. Make sure this email address is consistent with every application process that you're doing for this purpose. You re-enter the email just to be sure that is the correct email that matches with what you have there. And you put in your date of birth for research purposes only. So they need your date of birth. Your nationality, so you have to just indicate. You don't have to be a national of any of the countries that is listed, whether Paris, Morocco, Rabat, or all of that. You are not required. So this is just for people living in those areas. It's just showing, but it doesn't mean that you must be a nationality of that. No. So just Google and choose your nationality. I am from Ghana, so I would have just searched Ghana and put it there. If you're not from Ghana, choose your country and put your country there. And then the country of residence is asking where are you resided in. So just indicate that. And your postal code, if you have that, indicate that. City of residence, you just indicate your city as well. You wish to participate in Destination Canada Mobility Forum. So here it has list of all the events. So the in-person in Paris, Saturday, November 18th, in-person in Paris, Sunday, November 18th, Morocco in-person as well in Morocco, Rabat, in-person as well in Morocco, Rabat in November, and then they have online sessions as well. So there's online December, online December as well, and online. So there is physical sessions and the online. Now note, it says if you ask to participate in person, you must be able to obtain a visa for France or for Morocco if required, and to pay your travel cost. Under no circumstance can the organizers of the forum intervene with the France or Moroccan authorities to issue an entry visa. No documents will be provided to support a visa application. So this clearly means that it doesn't matter wherever you are in any part of the world, you can register for this event. But be prepared to be able to be present when you are invited for the in-person. You will have to travel to that country to be able to attend. Otherwise, just register online and participate in the online session, which is also indicated in the December ones. So just read this carefully. Please, it's highlighted and it's in red, bold, white. Please make sure that you review that. Okay, so once that is done, you provide your sponsor or common law, your spouse or common law partner details. Sorry about that. So if you are married, must register individually for the same date as you. So you have to put their details and ensure that they also register as well. They are looking to bring you and your family. They don't want to leave your family outside of the equation. So they want to bring everyone along. Now, here it talks about skills, your skills and education. Level of language is skills in French. Mind you, this is a bilingual event, so they want to be sure that you have that. So just indicate what you have here. If your skill is high, moderate, or weak. Mine is weak, so I won't even try it. And then you go into reading. So French, how good are you with French reading? Writing, how good are you with writing? And then we continue with this. It says level of language skills in English. So the same thing you put in your spoken, reading, writing. And then the highest certification or highest certificate or diploma. So education in terms of your background. If you have a bachelor's degree, you have a master's degree, doctorate, postgraduate, or one or more, you indicate that there. Your work experience. So work experience, you select the work experience, just put that. It falls under any of the categories that they've listed here. You choose that. Make sure that you have already reviewed the NOC code. Your job title, put that into it. Current occupation. Choose an occupation to your NOC. And you can click here to review the NOC codes. So you choose whichever occupation code that matches here. There are a lot of them. So make sure that you go through it to look at the one that matches with yours. Number of years of experience that you have, fill that as well. Don't leave any of the form blank. If it has red asterisks, it means it's compulsory, you must fill. And then the second occupation, which is optional. So you see it doesn't have any red asterisk there. So your first occupation is there. The second occupation is optional. You can fill if you don't want, you leave that. It is optional. Now, you and Canada, it says it's just asking whether you have previously obtained a Canadian study permit, a work permit, or you have obtained an international experience. So this is just trying to know where you fall with them within the categories, whether you have any acquaintance with Canada or you've done anything with Canada before. Just review them. You put in your LinkedIn profile. Keep your LinkedIn profile up to date. It shouldn't be different from what you have on your resume. Do not put different information on your resume and another one on your your LinkedIn profile. You might be disqualified. Choose the file. You look at the Canadian formats here. Choose the file, upload it, click on select, save, and voila, you will just continue with the next process. This is lengthy but very, very important. Straightforward to it. So we'll go to the next one to review it as well. Okay, so welcome back to the main page. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If this is the first time joining us, make sure you also like our videos. You're watching our videos and not liking it. Guys, come on. I mean, we're trying our best to do a quality job for you. The only thing I'm asking of you is to like. Just like the videos. Share with others and subscribe as well. Okay? Thank you so much for doing that. And so we'll go to the next one. So the next one, we have the healthcare recruitment mission and physician and allied health recruitment events. So this is in Brussels. Brussels is in Europe. Brussels, and we have UK and Ireland. So I would get onto that. I have already opened that page, so we'll get into that. So for the healthcare registration page for healthcare recruitment mission in Brussels. Now, if you're not in the healthcare area, please do not register for this. Okay? So one of the founding provinces in New Brunswick, while Canada is New Brunswick, and it's one of the three maritime provinces. So in the maritime, we have Nova Scotia, we have Newfoundland. You remember the big one that we did? Newfoundland, and then we have New Brunswick as well. New Brunswick borders the state of Maine and to the west coast and Quebec to the north coast. So Maine is a U.S. state. It's just closer to us. It welcomes immigrants from every corner of the globe. Today, the province boasts a diverse and increasingly multicultural population. So the province is just trying to essentially sell itself here. So that's what they have there. Now, to sign up for this session, if you are in the healthcare recruitment mission, guys, and as I said, you can share this with everyone. It doesn't matter where they are, whether they are in Europe, whether they are in Asia, they are in the Americas, they are in Africa, Europe, anywhere. Just share with them and make sure that they get to participate and take advantage of this. So always you put in your first and last name, your email address, confirm your email address, and it is happening in various dates. So we have 26th November and 28th November. So select the date of your choice. I'm trying to run a bit faster because of time. Now, knock selection and job specification. So mind you, we discussed the knock code. So just go onto the page, look at the knock code that matches with your background, and select the one that you fall under. Now, it is telling you what they are looking for. So they are looking for employers in New Brunswick are recruiting for the position in the following knock. So these are just the knocks that they are applying for. Do not apply for something that they are not asking you to do. So please, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, medical laboratory technicians, medical laboratory assistants, and related technicians. I know a friend that this would really, really match their interest. So please share with them. They would know. Okay, so you select your knock code by indicating which one that it falls in. You just select it here and you choose that. In what country did you do your training? So please put your country wherever it is. You put your country, and then how many years of experience do you have? Indicates the years of experience that you have. It doesn't matter whether it's 1, 2, 3, whatever. They want to know. Now, do you have a driver's license? Driver's license is very key, right? You are not required to have a driver's license before this. But remember, when you're coming into Canada, if you have a driver's license, it is a good opportunity for you because it helps you. Bus and other things are not something that you can rely on for the rest of your life. If you have a driver's license, you might get to some positions early, depending on where you are being posted to. So they want you to know that. Now, do you have a valid Canadian Federal Express entry? You'll see it's listed here as well. You can indicate. If you don't have, just continue with it. You have an IMB immigration New Brunswick. If you have, you indicate that as well. And here too, you have to just read the privacy policy. You just have to accept that and accept that. In any of the forms where you see red irises, note that it is compulsory for you to select. And then you come here, read this. If you want to download, you can download and read that. After that, you agree to the terms and conditions. If you don't agree, we cannot continue. So it's up to you. So just agree and just save the next. I would agree to it, but make sure you review it. Okay. And then you learn about it. So that is it for the healthcare recruitment mission to Brussels, November 2023. Now, back on the next page, the last one is the Physicians and Allied Health Recruitment Event. This is UK and Ireland. I have already opened that, so I'll jump straight onto it. I'll close this so that it doesn't confuse anyone. Now, here is it. That's the same thing the province is trying to sell itself. I know this location very well. This picture here, I know this location very well. It is closer to where I live, and this is really nice. Now, so that is a section of New Brunswick, one of the areas that they just took a picture. So they're just giving a highlight of what they are doing. And I'll read just the second paragraph. It says New Brunswick is recruiting skilled workers to meet its labor market demands. We are looking for candidates who demonstrate a high level of human capital with skills, training, and experience in one of the New Brunswick's in-demand sectors. So this is healthcare is one of the in-demand sectors in New Brunswick. Thank you for your interest in New Brunswick. Please note that this is an in-person event. Only selected candidates will be invited to the information session. So if you are not selected, you will not be invited. If you're not ready to travel to UK and Ireland, or you're not there already, do not register for this. Okay. All right. So your personal details is always very important. And as I said, make sure that you put the details very well as it is in your passport or your travel document. Here, they are asking for salutation. So if you're a doctor, you're a master, or a professor, like me, I'm a professor, so I'll choose professor. And then we'll move from there. And then you put your first name, you put your last name, your email address, same email address, and then your phone number here. Now, your language, they just want to know whether you speak French and all that. If you're bilingual, English, you put that. Being a bilingual is a plus. It is not required for this though. Your country of residence, where do you live? You just indicate that, and that should be it. And then it's asking of the country of citizenship. So country of citizenship, maybe you are like me, I'm a Ghanaian, but my country of residence is Canada. So there will be two different information. If you are what you call it from Algeria and your country of residence is UK, you indicate that. So that is what they are asking. Now select the desired city and date to attend. So they have London, England, November 19th, Belfast, Ireland, November 21st, Belfast, Ireland, November 22nd, and Dublin, Ireland, November 24th. So just choose which one that you prefer to go. If you're closer and you feel you can attend, or that is up to you, you can put that information there. Always the privacy information you have to understand. I understand that when clicking you select that, you select this. Anyone that is marked with asterisk is a must, and you would have to select that. Then you have to agree to the terms. As I say, just agree and move on. Then you save and continue with it, and we are done with this session. So that is all for the sessions that we have here. They keep adding up, so you can come back to it and you can review it as many times as you want. I would post the link in the description section. Please do not send me a message asking for this. Go into the description section. I will post the link there, and you will have all the events, the selected events. Keep coming back to it, and you will see other events that they are also organizing. Okay? Now, I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to thank you for being part of this session. It's always a pleasure having you with us. This is Aquaba Canada. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like our videos. Please click on the like button. Don't forget to share with everyone. So whilst you're watching this, just click on share. Share with everyone. The fact that you do not qualify doesn't mean you should be selfish. Please and please do not be selfish. Share with everyone. Okay? So click the subscribe button, click the subscribe button, click the share button, click the share button. Share with everyone and like the videos, okay? And thank you so much for joining us. Until we meet again, this is Aquaba Canada. Thank you and bye-bye for now.